They're impersonating, police arrest them, especially that guy who's flipping burgers. Linda Carter's voice was a screaming shriek as she gripped her phone, pacing like an animal in a cage, while two uniformed officers attempted to soothe her. The scene was surreal. Red, white, and blue balloons bobbing in the breeze, a banner reading Police Fundraiser Barbecue, and off-duty officers laughing by the grill. Someone shouted, "Linda called the cops on the cops." And the backyard exploded in laughter, but Linda wasn't amused. Her eyes bulged, her jaw tight, oblivious to the fact that she'd just reported a city-approved charity event hosted by the very police department she'd dialed. That moment, her righteous fury clashing with absurd reality, was when I knew this would be the most outrageous, hilarious HOA debacle our neighborhood would ever see. I'm Ryan Mitchell, a 45-year-old retired firefighter who'd served 20 years watching police officers work with outdated gear and shoestring budgets. Desiring to pay it forward, I chose to transform my pool in the backyard into the site of a fundraiser to purchase dash cams, trauma kits, and safety gear. I contacted police friends, city council members, even the mayor's aide, and they were all on board. Within days, we had permits, posters, a DJ, and my yard a party spot. I kept the music at a low volume, ended at sunset, and informed the HOA board weeks in advance, invited neighbors looking forward to a wholesome day. But nothing could prevent Linda, the neighborhood's self-proclaimed enforcer, who resided 3 houses down in a spotless home, with 17 meticulously placed flower pots. Linda was an HOA president but behaved as though she owned the block. Equipped with a printer spewing out violation slips, she'd catch people for trash cans left out an extra hour, or scold kids for sidewalk chalk. She had no children, no pastime, just an obsession with her made-up rules. On fundraiser morning, tension brewed. Linda stalked past my house 3 times, snapping photos, arms crossed. When Officer Daniels, arriving with donuts and a grin, waved, she spun away, already scheming. By noon, the event was a hit. Kids splashed in the pool, burgers sizzled, officers mingled. We had a donation booth raffle and photo ops with police hats. It was perfect until Linda stormed in. She marched to my fence, carrying camera and notebook, insisting to know what procedure I was operating. I produced the permit stating it was a fundraiser event, but she snorted. "Noise infractions, illegal parking impersonators," she growled. When I mentioned most visitors were off-duty police, she erupted. "Real officers engaging pool games. This is a sinister scam." She called 911 on the spot, pacing, scowling as if I'd sold the country out. I heard her tell the operator, "People wearing imposter uniforms are grilling and laughing like they own the place." The dispatcher's bewilderment was audible, but Linda doubled down. 15 minutes later, sirens wailed. 2 patrol cars pulled up, and the party came to a halt. Kids crawled out of the pool. Neighbors looked at one another with nervous glances. Linda stood victorious, chest puffed. The officers emerged, scanning the group, then seeing familiar faces. "Is that Captain Hayes?" One grumbled. "Sergeant Coles by the hot dogs?" the other said. Linda came charging. "Arrest these imposers. They're wearing fake badges." She gestured at Daniels mid-grill. "He's cooking in a uniform," Daniels waved. "Want some lemonade?" I tried to explain, but the officers' suppressed grins checked IDs, verifying everyone's authenticity in seconds. "We're good here," once said Mike. "Grab a burger," Linda hissed. "You're all in on it," and stormed off, leaving the crowd giggling. Kids soon imitated her with toy badges, and the party came back to life. But Linda wasn't finished. 20 minutes later, the officers came back looking serious. She filed a complaint noise. "Impersonation uniform misuse," once said. "We have to write a report, but it's going nowhere." As we talked, Linda reappeared, filming, screaming for badge numbers and investigations. An off-duty cop gave her a hot dog. She pointed at him like he was a fugitive. A news van called for fundraiser coverage. Pulled up reporter Sarah Brooks, anticipating a feel-good story, was ambushed by Linda. "This is a sham, fake cops hiding crimes." She ran it into the camera. Sarah, unfazed, uttered, "The city said it's legit." Linda snapped, "You media lie." The cameraman panned away, and Sarah interviewed me about the fundraiser's purposes. In the background, Linda's angry pacing was a silent comedy. That night, Linda escalated. She uploaded a video to the neighborhood Facebook group, splicing montages of dancing children in toy armor and a water balloon, splashing an officer set to ominous music. Her voiceover asserted, "Imposters in disguise as police infected our community posing." Threats to safety. Captioned, "Cop costume chaos, it ignited confusion." Some laughed, others out of context concerned. Posts such as, "Were they really fake?" appeared. I responded with a complete, unedited GoPro video of the event Family's Food No Chaos. I added permits, badge numbers, and the mayor's donation letter labeling it "Facts over Fiction." My post went viral. Linda's was mocked with emojis and "Linda strikes again" jibes. The mayor reshared mine, commending the event, burying her narrative. By dawn, Linda taped violation notices to every mailbox, accusing me of hostile events and safety risks. Some had red-marked noise or political agenda claims with blurry video screenshots. Neighbors texted me laughing emojis or concern one Emma brought coffee, joking, "This beats her koi pond squirrel saga." But Linda wasn't joking. She called an emergency HOA meeting in her backyard. Despite no official role, her setup was absurd. Milk crate, podium, tablecloth, dying, Bluetooth speaker. Streaming live, she raged about lawless parties and suburban paramilitarism, labeling Fundraiser and neighborhood coup. Her evidence package contained vintage bylaws, my barbecue posts, and hazy photos. Unbeknownst to her, Councilwoman Lopez, a donor to the Fundraiser, saw the stream typing, "Linda, stop." Linda revealed a petition, "Save Our Streets," calling for an event investigation and uniform bans. It bore 7 signatures, including "No Offense" and Linda's cat. I posted a group post featuring permits, donation receipts, and documentation. Linda had no HOA authority. Neighbors rallied, making her meeting into memes, such as her podium on a sinking ship captioned, "Titanic HOA." Linda's angry response accused us of gaslighting and threatened lawsuits and a high-up police contact. She slipped a cease and desist notice under my door, misspelling defamation and in signed warning of federal scrutiny. I posted it with Linda's law degree arrived. My cousin Nathan, an attorney visiting, drafted an actual cease and desist, citing defamation laws served with a witness. Linda, unfazed, filed a formal HOA hearing motion bending a bylaw to insist on a trial of my event. The board, tired of her grievances, consented. I saw potential with Nathan. I assembled permits, witness statements, and evidence of Linda's unauthorized activities. Nathan's response package, with an appendix of Linda's falsehoods, was a legal tour de force. The hearing in a grimy community center attracted a crowd. Linda, wearing a blazer, presented like a TV lawyer, accusing me of putting people in danger, values, and data collection. Her theatrical pauses were absurd. I calmly shared permits videos and the mayor's post, then dropped the bombshell. Linda had no HOA role. Then Chief Alvarez entered uninvited. After Linda's video harmed community trust, he came to set the record straight. He confirmed the event's legitimacy, then revealed Linda's history of false complaints, barking, dog barking, all dismissed but documented. He listed her own violations: unpermitted gazebo, unapproved paint, and unregistered bouncy castle party. The board recessed, shaken. They denied Linda's motion, barred her from complaint without review, and threatened defamation suits if she continued. Linda, speechless, uttered, "This isn't over," and escaped. The room applauded, some laughing, one whispering, "Finally." For 3 days, Linda remained silent. No posts, no notices. The calm was menacing. On Saturday, I gave a thank you party with neighbors, police families, and the mayor's aide. As guests began to arrive, the DJ's speakers died. The outdoor plug was sabotaged, cracked cover, bent wires, security cameras captured. Linda gloved vandalism at midnight. Nathan, an off-duty officer, decided this was an act of vandalism. We phoned the police. 2 squad cars pulled up, lights dimmed. Linda, in a robe, strutted over, believing the party was raided. Her smile disappeared when she realized I handed over the tape. Clear trespassing and vandalism. An officer explained. Linda froze, stuttering. "I need my lawyer." She was charged with vandalism and trespassing, due to appear at court. As officers wrote the citation, the mayor's aide arrived, praising the fundraiser's success and declaring a biannual city event based on mine. Linda, fuming across the street, yelled incoherently, ignored. The HOA prohibited her from speaking on their behalf, threatening legal escalation. That evening, neighbors united, kids laughed, and the community felt whole. A t-shirt stated, "Linda called the cops on the cops and lost." Linda's glare from her window was helpless. Her lies imploded under facts and unity. Sometimes justice is living louder, prouder, as the tyrant sits on the sidelines, beaten by their own chaos.